Hello, welcome to the stream. We're going to be watching Team Liquid against Talon. So Liquid started out the tournament in very promising fashion, being many people's favorite to win the whole thing, but then they had to replace some of their players with Boxy having to leave for medical reasons. And now they have to play with jabs, double B jabs, not single B jabs. Single B jabs is the offlaner from Talon, and double B jabs is the analyst and stand-in for Team Liquid, who is obviously also a great player, but not like tier 1 pro level kind of player. So it's a significant downgrade for Team Liquid, and they haven't been doing so well since he left, since Boxy left. So we'll see what they do now. And they're clicking very fast here. So Lino's banned in the second phase. Interesting. So people seem to be getting more willing to let Lina through the first phase. The profit for Liquid, and I think profit is only increasing in strength. It looks like people in this latter stage of the tournament are perhaps even valuing profit higher than Lina. So Puck is almost certainly going to be mid, Rubik 4, Rookie 5, I would assume. And then Nature's Prophet going to be mid, going to be 1 or 3. Talon go for the Spectre, who you've seen be quite successful against Prophet at this tournament, because you can just always haunt and find him. So most likely Talon is still looking for a mid laner. He could also run Tusk in mid. And most likely it's going to be Warlock 5, Tusk 4, Snap 3. Yeah, and indeed we see offlaners banned out here for Talon, so they're a bit afraid of the Viper, who has a really good matchup against Spectre. So that ban makes sense. So Talon have to sort of think about whether they want to ban out offlaners or carries, whereas Liquid can just ban out mids. There's quite a few mids that do well against Puck. Like no one can really like destroy Puck or really punish it, but there's some heroes who can just out farm you as Puck, and Kunkka is one of those examples. So you know, banning Kunkka, why not? Okay, so Island also banned out. Okay, so they think that Prophet is going to be a carry. And I guess Talent also has a pretty good matchup against Spectre. And also just generally does well against the heroes that Talon have. Can always purge off these stuns from like the Rock and Tusk and so on. And just have a good team fight with Tide. So the Liquid want here. They could just pick another carry. I mean, you could pick something like an Ursa or a Slark. Slark quite a few disables, but I think Slark might still be okay. I think Slark has a pretty good matchup against Spectre. I don't think you want to have these like fragile ranged carries against Spectre. Oh, they go for Lycan. Okay, offline Lycan then. So this is a kind of zoo lineup with so we're going to be very aggressive here and sort of punish Spectre before she can come online properly. And playing from behind the Spectre can be a bit hard, especially if you go for that Aghanim build. So maybe you need to go for a different build here. 5 seconds remaining. So Talon need a mid laner. It stacks up well against Puck. Could just go for something like a Dragon Knight. That's like very solid. And does decently well against the Sue stuff as well. What else is there for mid lane? Henry is indeed first here. Congrats. Don't have much time. There's like a lot of sort of solid mid heroes you could pick here. If they choose which one they want. Ooh, Night Stalker. That's spicy. Wait, is it gonna be Midnight Stalker? I mean, Night Stalker kind of with the shard, it does well against Lycan. That's kind of cool. The shard allows you to just like eat a creep. And so that's very strong against Helm of Dominator and Helm of the Overlord, which Lycan wants to go for. Mikoto actually gonna go for the Tusk. Warlock Fatal bounces, not unlike Witchdog Paralyzing Cask. Really?
Welcome back, landlubber. Get any salt in your
Okay, so well, what position is Night Stalker gonna be? Is that it's gonna be offlane Night Stalker? Okay, offlane Night Stalker. I actually like it. It's gonna be 1B jabs on the Night Stalker. Oh, they actually changed jabs, double jabs' name to Jabba here. That's actually nice to differentiate the two. So we've got jabs and Jabba. Jabba the hat with a hat. Yeah, which I think I actually like Talon's draft better here. I think my money would be on Talon. They also got this like very high tempo lineup that I think will be able to keep track with or keep up with Liquid. And yeah, I like the Night Stalker as a like encounter. Honestly, Night Stalker shot is just so stupid. It's just in most games it's kind of useless, but against these kind of heroes like Lycan, it's just so strong. Like, what do you even do as Lycan against that? You can just keep eating your valuable creeps. And there's not really any counterplay.
Bro, don't do that, bro, please.
I don't consider myself the best player.
So, smokes out. Both teams. Guns and Wolves on the prowl. Well, in most games, that Sugar Shard is not that great. And you get some health and mana, but it's just like an incredibly strong counter to Helm of Dominator and Helm of the Overlord. I mean, it does help you farm a little bit. You can like eat jungle creeps and such. But what is this abomination? Looks so strange. Like when you look at like this, it looks kind of decent. Yeah, the trees kind of mess it up. All right, so of course Talon have a bit of an advantage here with the vision and during night with Night Stalker. For the Void, obviously. Okay, and it's gonna be the standard 2-for-2 split. But yeah, Sai is still going for him of Dominator. I mean, I suppose you could go for something crazy and just like say, okay, I'm just gonna make a like a right-click Lycan or something like that, which can perhaps do with like maybe try going for like Armlet and Mask of Madness, stuff like that. Just not absolutely terrible, but just not really what you want from your offlaner. But yeah, we'll see how Zay's able to deal with that. He is going for the Basilius. Some extra mana. He's actually going very heavily on mana here. Whoa. Except Mask 3 mangoes and also going for Basilius. Fatal Bonds applies a hidden modifier that is not dispellable that flags the unit is being affected by Fatal Bonds. Okay. How is it like paralyzing cask? Okay, so mid lane Mikoto against Nisha. Bad advantage here for Tusk. But of course there's gonna be a little bit of harassment here coming out to Mikoto. I don't think Mikoto is really gonna win this, but he's got the bottle now. It bounces the nearest enemy target. Okay. Yeah, but it's different from cast because cast can bounce back and forth, and it's not like the bond is basically instant. The cast takes quite a while. I don't think it can be affected twice by fatal bonds.
Some friends. Same as you, Tidehunter.
Right, Nisha doing a bit of jumping around. Overall, not much is going to happen in this mid lane. It's just going to be farm traded. They agrees with our statements. Good. Mickey looks like going for the double Wraith Band build. Or perhaps only one Wraith Band. Oh, it does stack. But it also stack if you just cast it once. Can you also be hit multiple times with Fatal Bond if you just one cast? Or does it only work for like refresher and such? Okay, so Mikoto going for some extra regen. Bottle on its own, not quite enough. So yeah, ooh, courier. Oh, slightly sloppy there by Mickey. He does have his double Wraith Bands now.
That should help.
And the good thing is, Prophet is you're not as reliant on couriers because if you're running out of region, you can always just TP back and TP back in. If Talon manages to win, people are going to say it's only because Voxy got sick. Yeah. I mean, sure. I think that's also why they lost in the winner brackets final. It's just losing one of your players sucks. And it's always going to make you a bit weaker. And before Boxy left, Liquid were looking unstoppable. So Mikoto is still struggling a bit with the harass there. Well, that's a good snowball though. Still no first blood 5 minutes in. But now it's night and Jabs is coming here for Jabba. Still a fairy fire though. I can jump to Mickey. And should be fine. Or is he? Okay, first blood, nice. This might pay for with his own life though. Okay. Because that's still a great trade. Who's going for Armlet here? A bit more like carry-ish. Nice sucker build there.
Bro, don't do that, bro, please.
middle is missing.
Okay, that reading that text from Henry just gave me a mild stroke. Alright, how is Lycan doing up here? He's slightly ahead of the Spectre, but not by too much. Spectre with the double Wraith bands. So just going for treads into Blade Mail. Very conservative.
The dusk is always ready for a fight.
There's a lot of items here for Mikoto.
No.
Ooh, haste available there. Both mid laners level 6 now. Casually punching out a creep. Why not? Cooldown is so low and it's only 75 mana.
Come and fight me.
Yeah, and Zion is indeed going for the Dominator. Ooh. Kill on bottom. People down here.
I don't consider myself the best. I don't consider myself the best player.
Mostly hype for Muerta rule 34. Okay. Henry the Horny. Yeah, Mickey has already got some pretty solid items there. He's top of the net worth.
Bottom tower won't last long.
Oh, he's going for the crown first. Kind of interesting. A casual crown. Because later on he's going to use that for his Gleipnir. But interesting to see him get the crown before the Maelstrom. Or maybe he's not going to go to that after all. Maybe just like a safety cue in case he gets killed. No, he's getting it. Getting the crown. Okay, some extra stats there. Why not? So far, Liquid playing quite well. Jay the Innocent had to Google what Rule 34 means. So... LoL has a hero that has never won a single pro game. Like, not even a single game. That is incredible. How long has this hero been out? I mean, if you tell me that hero's only been available for a month, that would be one thing. But if it's been available for multiple years and never won a single pro game... It's been picked a total of 5 times or something in all history. Is by being one of the first heroes in the game? Lol. Garen, okay, I don't know what that is, obviously. Jabba is in trouble, but there's also heavy commitment left from Talon. Using 4 heroes and a haunt just to kill a support.
Top tower has fallen.
And yeah, it looks like they've just like switched Jabba to playing +5 there. Which I mean, maybe kind of makes sense because like Ricky's not like it's not that hard to play the hero. You just like get your Rishad and you blind people. Or not blind, but like sleeping dart people. Because Rubik is more of a skill-based hero. Ooh, Lycan going deep. Ollie is dead. Mickey also coming in there. Yeah, like Liquid is showing up today. This is a very different Liquid from what we saw yesterday. Gold bracelet. Why not? And yeah, like all 3 cores for Liquid are ahead of all 3 cores for Talon. Less than 5 heroes not picked every tournament. Isn't it more this tournament? I haven't looked at the updated stats, but there were quite a few heroes not picked, like 1 or 2 days ago. I guess that's like a problem with LoL's design of having all the heroes kind of similar. So all the heroes are similar, then like just like one of them is just going to be the better version of this type of hero. But if heroes are fundamentally different, then there's always going to be certain situations where a hero is good. It was only 4. I guess we'll look at that stat after the game. I think like AA recently made a first appearance. But I think there's still a couple of heroes that have not been picked at all. I think it's more than 5. Okay, Zai actually not going for the Helm of the Overlord, instead going for Drum now. Interesting. Kind of adjusting to the fact that the last Turkish Highlight is going to be coming out. The Jab's already queuing it up. Already got 700 gold saved up, so he's going to be able to buy it at 15 minutes. Necro and Bounty Hunter, Meepo, Dusa I think hasn't been picked at all. Who else? I think Witch Doctor hasn't been picked. I think Dazzle hasn't been picked either. I think that's quite a few. Oh, he's gone for the Vlads, but not finishing the Helm of the Overlord. It's kind of interesting. I guess now you only give 100 gold bounty, whereas with the Helm of the Overlord you give 200, or 250 even. And it is a 1300 gold, so not that cheap of an upgrade. And it doesn't really give you anything else aside from the ability to take over stronger creeps. I guess that kind of makes sense, because like Vlad is still a good item on Lycan. But of course also think about not getting dominated at all, just going Vlads. Vlad's drum into like maybe AC or something, but you do lose a lot if you don't have Dominator. Of course, back in the old days you could have just gone for Necro Book, but those days are unfortunately over. Okay, so they do find the Furion here, and Jabba is okay. He's gonna jump it insane here, but Jabs is pretty fast. Ooh, he actually dies there. What? I think it was like a mistimed armlet toggle or something. There was a lot of damage coming out of Rubik there. Oh, they do get Jabba after all though. Koto, he's got the Phase Boots Blink Dagger. He hasn't gone for the shard yet. I think you should just still go for the shard again, even against the regular Dominator. Still quite strong. And I guess with not going for Helm of the Overlord, you still have the option of going for Wraith Pack later.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
That should help.
Because it is a mostly physical damage lineup from Talon.
Got it.
Okay, Nisha has gone for the Witchblade, now going for the Blink Dagger, standard aggressive Puck build. Can Nightstalker consume ancient groups with a shard? Yes, he can, at least during night. So during the day you can only consume non-ancient creeps, but at night you can also target ancient creeps.
Using echolocation.
That's why Sai has not gone for the full Hammer of the Overlord. Oh, Park is in trouble. He's silenced. Still Night Stalker. And yeah, this is a great fight for Talon. Liquid's still ahead by 5k. But definitely some good defense coming out there. With the Golem plus all the silence from Night Stalker. Also, there was no Shapeshift available for that fight. Yes, Zai is also going for the shard, so for some extra split push presence. Together with Nature's Prophet and such. They're gonna have a significant amount of map control. Ooh, they do get Night Stalker there.
Bro, don't
Wait,
do
was
that, bro, please.
that just like Prophet ultimate? Yeah, it's just like a random Prophet ultimate. Lol.
Best player? I don't consider
It does reveal the ward there now, but you know, still it's a kill. We don't know 100% it's gonna be this ward. It could also be like a ward that's like here or something that saw him. This is of course the most likely. Especially when you play against a hero like Ricky, you can easily place deep wards. Sai now following it up with an AC. Yep, jabs. Has a quick little snack there. And you know, do restore. It doesn't cost any mana either. And you restore 35% of the health of the creep and 25% of the mana. Oh no, it's actually you store some of you store based on your own max mana, not the creep's HP. Okay, that's actually quite a lot. Actually, like great sustainability. Like every 20 seconds, you can just eat a creep and get back a quarter of your mana and 35% of your health. Not bad at all. Really helps sustain the armlet much better. So, Liquid, threatening to push in here. They are on a timer. They do have Prophet, of course, is going to farm well, but eventually it's going to get outscaled by Spectre. I've got the BKB timing now on Prophet, so they want to make stuff happen. They've got the shard on Ricky, of course. They want to take more of these objectives. Make the map smaller and smaller for Talon. Spectre is indeed going for the Aghanim's build. Because it's very strong against Prophet. But when you're behind in the game, it can be quite problematic. He uses the ultimate there. Defensively, more or less. Tries to get out of there, and he does get out. And unfortunately, Zai only had this set of banisher there. And not one of the more high damage creeps. Oh! Is it gonna work? That's such a long stun. Wow. How long is that stun? Only 1 second? But I guess they also had the cookie there. That was quite impressive. Did they have the cookie? I mean, he was channeling the Mortimus. Let me actually rewatch that. How? Honestly, I wouldn't have expected him to... Okay, he was also transforming here. As Cookie comes out. And... Wait, how is he stunned again? Oh, it was Snowball. That's the next one. Okay. Yeah. Oops, another fight there. Perhaps has to get out of there. 2 kills. That is a lot of sustain you get from the shard. Honestly, I feel like I've underestimated the shard. Like, even if you're not against the Zoo, it might still be worth picking that up reasonably early. It's just so much sustain. Okay, looks like Aghanims is done for Spectre. And Liquid are into the Roche pit. They almost have Shapers available here, and with this Dark Claw Summoner, they do a lot of damage. Alright, they put the Aegis on Nisha, which I think makes sense. Allows you to really connect, or really sort of going deep with Puck, which is like your most active hero right now. But also put it on Miki, obviously. But oftentimes having these like backline heroes having Aegis is a bit worse, especially when you're trying to get the other towers. Stalker is gonna be dead. I'm not helping here. Ooh, Mika though. Was used BKB. There's no Aegis on him. So they get another 3 kills here, not losing anything. No buybacks either. only like a 500 gold swing. It's a far ahead they already are.
Dire's top tower is about to take the plunge. Dire's top tower is gone.
Yeah, Sai. Oh, he's got the AC recipe, but not the components. Still has the 2 of those 3 mangoes from the start, I think. Okay, Mikke does have the Gleipnir finished up. He's got the BKB. Now working on a Shadow Blade. Maybe sort of anti-Spectre attack, forcing Spectre to carry detection. And Q is gone for the mech, but now it's just going for 4 stuff. So now falling off on the mana boots and the Greaves. I think it's often quite smart, and especially on supports. Because if you go for the full Greaves on the support, it's so expensive. Whereas just the mech on its own is very, very cheap. Less than 2k gold. Very affordable. Oh, jumping in here against Nisha. Aegis has been used. I think he's going to be able to jump out of there. Jabs pretty fast though. Still chasing. Orb available in a second. Yeah. Just Puck things. At least they got the Aegis. Ooh, Prophet now going for the Hurricane Pike. Kind of like that actually. I think I prefer that over the Shadow Blade, because it also allows you to get away from Night Stalker. It's quite important. And it also helps a lot to dodge the Mortimer's Kisses. More coming out. Looking for something. Make it as bold as you please up in front, but not that easy to kill. Big beefy boy. Okay, Q is dead. Yeah, just a very clean play coming out of Liquid.
Dire's middle tower is under pressure.
They're looking to go on jabs. Double root not coming out. A little bit unfortunate for him. However, the 4-star is still enough. Hoping for the root to come out of... No, never mind. He doesn't have Aghanims. Someone thought I had the Aghanims, but of course he doesn't. I think it was a hit on Wrath of Nature. I'm not exactly sure, but yeah. Also, of course, the bonus damage from that gonna help out. Yeah, AC on the way. Ozai. Oh! Yeah, that's easy kill on Mikoto, but Mickey also in a bit of trouble, but nah. He's fine. Turns out Prophet is pretty tanky. Go back and go Back in again. Just profit things.
Warriors of the wood.
The AC now completed on Zai.
Dire's bottom tower couldn't withstand the
Yeah, I don't know what to do as talent in this situation. Don't know what Gaben says, but I think it's less than 10%. Exactly 10. Yes, this is game 1. You can see by looking at the top here. There's once a team has won a game, this sort of gets filled in the first one.
tower is drowned.
But neither of the two is filled in, so neither has won a game yet. Okay, Nisha now going for the E-Blade. It's quite a nice item here. Talonslander is quite reliant on physical damage. Dabba just walking away. He's not very rich, but he's a Riki. That's enough. He's got the dart. Pretty much all you need. Okay, jabs going in. Not really finding anything. Dabba a bit too fast, but they do find Insane here. Yeah, Liquid is playing very, very impressively here. Do find the two supports. That's something.
Dire's
It's gonna be a nice 1600 gold swing.
Same as you, Tidehunter.
Yeah, yesterday they got stumped pretty badly by
middle tower
Gaming Gladiators. Oh, Nisha is in trouble. Fireworks coming out now, and but yeah, they're strong enough here. That's a 16k net worth lead. Spectre gets slapped up. I don't think Sai can really afford to fight him man to man, or man to ghost, or whatever. Alright. Yeah, I mean, this is gonna be it. I mean, there was a nice attempt by Talon. But now I think it's time for Liquid to just go high ground. Ocean not quite available yet. Of course, with Nature's Prophet plus Lycan, they've got excellent building damage, especially with this Dark Force Summoner. Gonna amplify the damage from all these little minions. Each skeleton gives a stacking aura of 3 bonus damage to everything nearby. We've got 6 skeletons up. Each skeleton and each little treant, each hero is going to have plus 18 damage. Of course, it's not easy to keep all the skeletons alive because they have low HP. Do you get any item or reward for doing the Easter egg quest in game? I have no idea. We tried doing yesterday in one game, but not everyone was on board.
Dire are scanning for enemies.
Mickey now has got these panic completed, and I don't know how you kill this guy. Got 3.5k HP. Got Satanic, he's got BKB, he's got Hurricane Pike. His damage is not overwhelmingly high, but still it's pretty decent damage. Also amplified by the very underrated Item and Charlie Quiver.
Dire's middle barracks are under attack.
Zino going for the BKB, I like it. Nisha looks like he's going for 4 staff and then Eon Disc. Seems reasonable. Like, he's got a big problem with the silence. Although, wouldn't it be better just to go for a BKB?
Seeds of fortune.
I mean, there's some stuff that goes through BKB here. Like the Walrus Punch and the Golem, but still. It's like the silence and such. Right, Roshan is engaged again. Some? Probably some? No? Just gonna let the sensor die like this? No, okay, they're tanking for it. No, it's gonna die though. Full sensor. I heard he had a wife and children.
Is this how Dire's middle barracks fall?
No creep for Zai. Sad. Tome of Knowledge even. He wants that level 25.
Illusion.
The Spectre going for the Nullifier. Maybe to counter like E-Blade, stuff like that. And the 4-stars as well. So, what can you do here as Talon? And the answer is probably not much. You probably just have to hope for a good team fight at high ground with a rock. Do have BKB on jabs now, that's very important, obviously. Melee carries getting bullied by end range, yeah. Smoke comes out. The thing is, like, even though he's an int hero, he's got 2.6 strength gain. So that's not low at all. This agility gain is ridiculous. This has good armor as well.
Dire structures are fortified.
What strength gain does the Spectre have? Yeah, she has less strength gain than a Prophet.
Dire's middle barracks have fallen.
Yeah, I did like Talon's draft, but Liquid just played it really, really well. Also nice sucker for Lycan. Shard, he can eat his creeps. Just Liquid playing it really well.
Like stabbing fish in a barrel.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, you might as well give up as Talon. I mean, you do have Spectre and so on, but there's no hope.
That should help.
2% says Gaben. Right, BKB out here on 2 of the cores. Not on 23 yet. Just give him Ricky. If they can't see him, he won't feed. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's actually smart to put Jabba here on a hero like Ricky, where you know it's just like a hero that just does what he does. It's not that skill based. You're always gonna get a shard, and then you're gonna be useful. And yeah, I mean, Talon are doing a decent job in this game, but they're just too far behind. I mean, a decent job in this fight, but like with equal net worth, they would have won this fight easily. But they're so far behind; it doesn't matter what they do at this point. Just look at how profit like this guy has no attack speed items, but he's still attacking so fast. That's just a result of him having a 1.5 base attack time and ridiculous agi gain. Like 3.6 agi gain. Most agi heroes would be glad to have that much. Speaking of which, Spectre, she got 2.1. Literally, Nature's Prophet's worst attribute gain, 2.6, is better than Spectre's best attribute gain on her strength, 2.5. Don't mess with Morphurion, exactly. Or Furion as he used to be called. Actually done some like sneaky retconning in Warcraft 3 Reforged where they replaced Furion's name with Malfurion everywhere. But Warcraft 3 was like really just called Furion. Jabs is... he just has to run away. Jabs against Jabba. There we go. GG. That's very impressive by Liquid. I really like the build that Zai went for. I think it's quite smart just to go for the still Dominator because it's such a strong item on Lycan, and then just not go for the full Overlord. Just get the Vlads, get Drum, and then AC. Get all the auras. And yeah, Mickey just got ridiculously farmed. And Liquid's already just won the laning stage, and then they love won all their lanes. Like especially the safe lane. Like, Prophet is almost 2k up there against Night Stalker. Mid lane was pretty even though, but you don't expect me to win your lane the Spectre, so that's okay. But how much Night Stalker lost out, that was a bit of a problem. Okay, so that we would look at the unpicked heroes. Let's do that real quick. There we are. So look at statistics. So unpicked heroes, actually 15 unpicked heroes. Axe, Brewmaster, Clinks, Dazzle, Grimstroke, Husker, Jug, Dusa, Meepo, Necro, Ogre, Sand King, Thinker, Winter Wyvern, and Witch Doctor. That's like unusually many heroes that are unpicked. And let me see the heroes that are picked just once. We have Ancient Apparition, Arc Warden, Dark Willow, Shadow Shaman, Wenge, Wind Ranger, Wraith King, Takiro, Lich, Night Stalker, OD, Lada. Yeah, so like a whole bunch of heroes that were like not picked at all. Only picked like once or twice. Yeah, I mean Alchemist. 2 people picked Alchemist, really? Alchemist and Anti-Mage. People even picking PA. So I feel like it's been like one of the less balanced metas we had in the past. Feels like this the longer this patch went on, the sort of more clear became what heroes are strong and which are weak. Most tournaments in the past we've had a lot more hero diversity. The Ogre race ignored. No X, no Ogre Magi. We did have 2 games of Alchemist, so that's kind of Ogre. Wait, Axe is an Ogre? The grunt in the army of Red Mist. Mogul counter decides in the rank of Red Mist General. I don't know. I don't know enough about the lore. Yeah, he's an orc. Yeah, okay. That makes more sense. But okay. Yeah. Axe also always likes to go for the face. So yeah, I'm glad we get the new patch tomorrow. This meta has gone on for a bit too long. Yeah. Probably not a draft yet. Hmm. See what Reddit has to say. While waiting here. Lena and realize dad is dead. Dad is dead. Place his offering on an altar to honor the dead with a memory from those they left behind. Rest easy, Pops, and I haven't scorched her yet. Another thing you were wrong about. Okay. Kind of interesting piece of lore. Or the next patch is awful, but at least it will be awful in a different way. And usually they're reasonably good about like releasing quick update patches once big patch comes out. Usually there's like a big patch, and then after a week or so, you get a new smaller patch that fixes some of the most glaring problems. Okay, this is kind of like some interesting lore stuff. Okay. Anything new? Unconfirmed rumor. So Rezo and Croatia X POS 3? No idea what that refers to. I don't know if Lacoste is good enough to play in a team like that. Okay. Let's watch a clip of OD Pixel losing it.
Going in now, go now. I told you to go and you didn't listen to me, Virgil. Virgil. Virgil.
Virgil.
That was disappointing, Virgil. Oh, Techies, you've decided to play again. Welcome back. Did you enjoy your break? What did you do? Go outside, enjoy the sunshine, take the dogs for a walk? Well, we all missed you. We're all very happy you've returned. Idiot. What's wrong with people?
Another
Up in
10
a
seconds.
second, boys. Help him out, lads. Help him out, lads. Help him out. Let's press buttons. Press Q and then left click. W then left click. E then left click. Or R then left click. Any of the any of the above would suffice. Oh, we're gonna go. We're going. We're going in now. Go now. I told you to go, and you didn't listen to me, Virgil.
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 Okay. That was mildly amusing. Lima Major cosplay event. Okay, no pictures. Is this discussion here? Let's get 5x EU pros and go to NA, get third place, easy profit. Yeah, I guess you can do that. What is this? This is from the 2007-2018 season. 9 majors with 1 million prize pool and 13 minors. I think that's when they first introduced this sort of new third-party major and minor thingy. So I feel like in that year it's almost a bit too much Dota going on. It's like felt like almost every weekend there was some sort of tournament. It's especially the minors kind of felt like a very generic, where it's just like always the same, 8 number of teams with these, same kind of studio productions, no crowds usually, and it just felt not that special anymore. I mean, as this commenter says here, the best time was when there were 3 majors per season. I think also there was like one major with a year with 4 majors and then one with 3 majors, and those each felt like really special and like very interesting. Whereas starting in that year, even the majors felt kind of random and like generic, and the minors especially. Yeah, and I do think that comment is right, that it's more like esports bubble thingy. So I don't think most of these events actually made a profit. So it's like esports typically tends to be not that profitable. Kind of hard to really make a profit of these events. Jab's excited about tomorrow's match. Oh yeah, I saw that yesterday. Jab versus me tomorrow. Trust nobody, not even yourself. Indeed. Let's see if there's a draft. Looks like the answer is no. Okay. Lock on and chill. Okay. Don't really care. Marcy? Okay, anything else interesting here? Not really. Anything the true Dota sub? Abaddon is a core hero. Nope. Okay, nothing that interesting right now. People buy anything these days. Did I comment about the plushie or what? Lima Major main stage discussion. Okay, nothing. Literally nothing. What are people saying here? Liquid versus Talon. I mean, some of these plushies that they had on the official stream look kind of nice, but this one from, I suppose that's supposed to be Marcy, that looked pretty crappy. Okay, what are people saying? Yet another greedy draft. See ya, Talon? Not that greedy. We've got this aggressive mid laner, reasonably aggressive off laner, and Spectre I think is fine here. I don't think that it's because of greedy draft that they were punished. Like they just messed up in the lanes. And then Liquid just didn't make any major mistakes. We're feeling that because NA aren't allowed to win a major in any capacity, GG is going to somewhat choke. I mean, so wait, how are they NA? I mean, Quinn, I suppose. But I mean, come on, because that's one American player. Banning Ricky to force Jabs to play a harder to execute hero. Oh, they draft started apparently. Oh, there we go. Yeah, they did ban the Ricky. I think that's actually smart. Back to this.
10 seconds.
Okay, so profit again
5 seconds.
for Liquid. I like it. Talon can pick the Lina if they want to. Like Lina Tree is a very strong lane. I think that's probably their best bet here.
Radiant's turn to pick.
Primal Beast, alright. He tried to uplift NA at least, unlike some other N players who ran to EU. Okay, but there's also like EU players who ran to NA. So I don't know, it feels like
Radiant's turn to
I don't think there's anything wrong with playing a different region. Okay, Clockwork as well. So Nature's and plus Clockwork is a pretty strong lane. Honestly, I haven't been that impressed by Primal Beast so far this major. He's a good hero, no doubt, but is he first pick material? Or first phase material? I'm not sure about that.
Dire get a ban.
Lina gets banned out now? That would have been just better for Talon just to pick Lina.
seconds remaining. Here's the Radiant ban.
Okay, there's the puck ban. Bit of respect to Nisha.
10 seconds.
Better, okay, better has been banned out.
5 seconds remaining.
Primal shines in games where his AoE break with Axe is strong. Okay, but is it strong here? But what were you breaking here? The Axe can be quite good, yeah. In certain games.
10 seconds.
So, question is, Liquid can allow another Spectre pick? They dealt with it quite well last game. Maybe you also want to ban out Zeus. It's also quite strong against Prophet. What the hell I want to do here? We've got some reserve time left.
Radiant's turn to ban.
Alright, there's a Death Prophet ban. So they believe that Prophet will again be carry. I mean, why not? Of course, the big advantage for Prophet in crafting is that he's flexible.
10 seconds.
Could even put him mid.
Remaining.
What do we... I think you actually ban out Zeus here. I think you're more afraid of Zeus than of Spectre as Prophet.
The dire get
Okay, that's also one hero that Prophet doesn't really want to play face against. Okay, so what do Talon ban out now? I think it depends a lot on what kind of course they want to pick.
10 seconds.
5 seconds remaining.
So the question is, do they want to go for the Spectre again, or do they go for some sort of different way of trying to deal with Prophet? They're using quite a bit of time. Okay, Ember gets banned out. And they're banning quite a lot of mid laners. What do they want? They could pick a carry now, but I think they want to
10 seconds.
probably hold off on that a little bit.
5 seconds remaining.
Maybe pick a carry at the end of phase 2.
Radiant's turn to pick.
That's Rubik. That's always a solid pick. What do
5 seconds
we
remaining.
do here as Liquid? Would just pick like another straightforward, easy to execute support hero for Jabba. Maybe just give him something like an Ogre. It's maybe not the best hero right now, but it's... You can't do much wrong with it. You know, you're going to be buffing up your Prophet. You're going to give Prophet an easy lane.
Radiant's Radiant's turn to pick.
Disruptor.
Gonna be the Disruptor, one of the most successful supports of this major.
Dyer's turn.
And it's gonna be the Pango, alright. Leave this probably gonna mid Pango for Nisha. I think they're gonna last pick an offlaner for Zai.
Templar Assassin.
TA comes out. We don't quite know if it's mid or safe lane TA yet. I think 23 quite likes playing TA.
10 seconds.
5 seconds.
So I think you ban out mid laners if you're liquid. You already have your Pango. Let's Zeus ban out. I like that. I like that a lot. Maybe just ban out like Leshrak. He's like still a strong available pick there for mid lane. Ooh, they ban out the Psyducks here.
10 seconds.
Nice Disruptor pick gives vision of Treant with the first spell.
5 seconds remaining.
True, true. They got a lot of ways of getting vision on Treant, because they got Clockwork with his rocket, Nature's Prophet with the Sprout. Gives you flying vision as well. I don't think you're that worried about counting Treant, like he's only gonna be a 5.
The Dire get a ban.
But yeah, it's also like the Darkseer would have been nice against TA. Iron Shell is really good against TA. As well as the Vacuum Wall combo.
10 seconds.
So maybe just...
5 seconds remaining. Radiant's turn to pick.
Well, they banned the Viper out again. Viper is pretty good against TA. Maybe they do actually want to go for the Spectre. And run TA mid, but that would be like a really greedy pick.
10 seconds.
I think probably most likely they want to run TA safe lane.
5 seconds remaining.
Although TA against Prophet is not that good of a lane.
Dyer's turn to
We see here. Oh, Morphling. Okay, okay. It's going to be a post 3 Prophet. Throwing a bit of a curveball there. And then Talon. What do they go for?
10 seconds.
5 seconds remaining.
It's like morphing into like TF, for example, can be quite nice. But refraction and side blades, and it's gonna be quite nice with morphling. I think they're gonna go for something bursty here. Maybe just Leshrac? Some sort of... Okay, what do we have?
Choose your hero.
Ooh, greed. The greed is real. DB into Morphling? Yeah, let me just morph into Terrorblade and get meta. Why not? I don't know about this CB pick. I don't like it at all. Like, okay, it's going to do fine on lane against Prophet, but so greedy. I mean, Liquid Slime is also a little bit greedy. With the Morphling and Prophet, but still. I don't like this 23 Terrorblade.
10 seconds.
Oh, let's see, maybe can they make it work? Yeah, I definitely like Liquid Slime up better here. Go right back, get some more water. Oh, it's Insania Disruptor. Okay.
I don't consider myself the best player. I don't consider.
So, Morphling Ags? Yeah, I mean, the stat steal is quite nice. Because TB obviously has lots of stats. But yeah, even just like the regular morph against TB with like meta being a non-ultimate, quasi-ultimate. It's so powerful. The image is also quite nice.
Seconds to battle.
Hey, you don't see the stats, but it's like based on how much stats they have, right?
I just like winning.
Let's break the code, bro. Let's break the code, bro.
Wait, so target stats stolen. You do still 20% of the stats, and then you also you still 70 attack speed. Okay. Ooh. Someone being aggressive here. Getting the range grid right away. Right, and mid lane, I think it's gonna be a fairly even lane. Oh, Mikoto going for the melt first. Ah, both of them are quite low. Very fine, both of them though. Oh, there's blood. What happened there? Whoa. Level 1 glimpse. What? Didn't expect that. And some carries in my team make Moonshot to counter it. And by the time that the Morphling is gonna have an Aghanim's, the attack speed is not that big. I don't think you need to worry about that too much. It's of course powerful, but I don't think you just need a Moonshot to counteract it. The Mikoto is gonna get Oh, bounty rune still there? 2 minutes? What? So confused. How did that happen? I think both just assumed the other team got it. Nisha in a slight trouble there. Yeah, minus 70 attack speed for the enemy carry. If you're TB and in the mid game, you know, you have 4.0 agi gain, you're gonna have quite a lot of attack speed. What do you mean raw attack speed? What's raw attack speed? Like you're gonna have like 300 attack speed or something in the mid game. Losing 70 of that is of course noticeable, but it's hardly crippling. I mean, if you consider if you attack a level 1 an enchantress with level 1 ultimate, it's like I think minus 120 or minus 140.
That should help.
And that's at level 6.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
So down here, I think Mickey should be doing quite well. Well, actually, Jab's keeping up there. Ooh, Mickey might even be in slight trouble there. There's telekinesis available. Yeah, aside from that first blood, early game has been quite calm. Yeah, glimpsed back. Of course, 23 is going to get some nice last hits now. Ooh, Zai. Could be in trouble. TP's out. One more hit? No. That was very close, though.
What's this? Dire fortified their structures?
That was very close, but as Prophet, you can afford to do that sort of thing. Insania.
Radiant's courier just drowned in a pool of blood.
Has to use the Fairy Fire there to survive. Spec Ollie. But not enough damage there, I think. But he's got no boots or anything, so it's quite slow. And Prophet does have boots, so... yeah, it's like the power of Prophet in this lane. Whoa. Side is playing so well here in this lane. Nisha forced to go for this bounty rune.
Precious bounty.
Mid lane definitely going in favor of Mikoto. So far. But Nisha more or less keeping up. You see Zai at top of the net worth here. Looks like he's gonna go for spreads and 1 Wraith Band. Nisha gets his bottle refilled. And bottom lane actually going quite well for Jabs. So Talon actually with a slight nerf at lead right now. But there's still fear for them. I think Liquid Slender is just gonna come online faster. Oh, nice deny there. Nice deny. Toto gets the, what is it, Illusion Rune. It's quite nice to have. You also get your Side Blades on the Illus. Where does this warp belong to? It's Mikoto's ward. Protecting that vision here in the mid lane. Where's he going? Okay, just he's just gonna farm with the illusions. Okay, I like that actually. Or maybe stack. I guess he's gonna stack this and then farm it. Or is he? Ah, he's forgotten about them. Okay. TB once again using the meta. Try to cure that camp here. It looks like he's just going for the jungle now. I actually like that decision. Because what really are you going to do in this lane? He's actually doing quite well in net worth. The top of the heap there.
Dire's middle tower is under pressure.
I'm going to use the Sonic Trap here to help him farm this camp, I would assume. No? Not farming it quite yet. Oh, now he's going in there, okay. Pretty efficient farming there so far. So many neutralizers there. Can't even pick them all up. Okay. Oh, TB gets the shovel. Okay, he presses a shovel over the fight in the middle here. It's gone in deep. Nisha rolling. You just barely makes it out alive. And looks like Talon win this round. Deborah's gonna be dead. The 2 for nothing.
You never could keep a secret.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
And okay, Zaya's gonna go for the Aghanims. Not going for the greedy Maelstrom build. Which makes sense if you already have a carry Morphling down here. Ooh. Gonna be so, yeah, it's gonna be fine. Better than demo, it's not so bad for TB in later levels. Yeah. I honestly don't even think that the Agnes is that big of a deal. I think it's more about just getting TB's abilities, especially meta. Oh, Zai might be in trouble. But he's fast enough. Alright, that was a nice kill. Dakota coming in there easily with enough damage. Ooh, looks like jabs. He's gonna go straight into BKB. Here, of course, gonna go for the Desolator, as you do. Then 23. Looks like he's going first into the Dragonlance and now switches, like, now goes for the Yasha. Middle tower gets taken out. Interestingly, he goes for Quelling Blade here on Prophet. I guess it was against Stream Protector, so he wanted to do some deforestation. Help me out. Oh, don't get stunned. Should have cut this tree. Would have made it easier. Mika looks like he's going for a Yasha now. So going for a little bit more greedy option, not going for the Dragonlance first. Yasha, of course, the better farming item. Prophet asserting his dominance there. Nisha has not had the best game. He is still working on his Difu. Still a bit away from that. No. Almost.
Bro, don't do that, bro, please.
So I think Talon is quite happy playing the farm game. Whereas I think Liquid want to hit, probably hit a timing. Like the Agams and Zayas can be quite important. The Difu on Nisha. Jabs, you know, is want to say this BKB timing also very important. There's so many things that BKB allows you to ignore. Disruptor can't do anything to you. You can completely ignore Pangolier. Clockwork, Battery Assault is no longer a problem. Come on to Roshan. Yeah, Roshan's gonna be very important here. Like, Morphling is a very good Rosh taker. Like, a very good Aegis carrier, rather. I wonder who they want to give the Aegis to on Talon. Because, obviously, their +1 is their Terrorblade, but also EA is maybe a bit of a better Aegis carrier. Because, TB, you lose meta when you die. So you can only use meta either for your first or for your second life, not for both. TA only has these short cooldowns. So another 1600 gold there for Zai. Then he's got the Aghanim's. Oh, up at top, Nisha. Okay, did they get the TA? Big win so far. Oh, the glimpse back there, perfect. Perfect glimpse back there. Saves Mike. The Nisha going for the blink dagger now. Yeah, Aghanim should be there fairly soon. Looks like 23 is going for a Manta follow-up this Dragonlance. Oh, we're just gonna go for Yasha and then into BKB. I actually like that. I don't think you can really afford to be greedy here. Alright. Decent disrupt ultimate there. Not quite finding enough though. And yeah, it's a win for Talon. Only a slight win though. Net worth is still very close. Okay, just farming, Zai just farming. The Aghanim's gonna be very soon there. 1 gold away. Maybe they want to wait for the Pango timing with the Blink Dagger. Okay, BKB is available now. Goto has got the Desolator and now he's going for Blink Dagger. Interesting, no Dragonlance.
A radiant using echolocation.
Without Dragonlance, it's going to be a bit squishy. They run in there. BKB is available. He's used now. Can't really find the target he wants to. Only gets Constellation Prize there. With the other jabs. Oh, great trained ultimate there. But he was able to turn around and trained ult. And Prophet, he doesn't have BKB or any defensive item. Just gonna die there. They went a little bit too deep, but Mikan now is the better TB basically. Yeah,
I just like
that should be jabs down.
consider myself the best player.
Alright, that was a very impressive fight from Liquid.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
And Zai did die there, but he tanked quite a decent amount.
Dire's bottom
Yeah, that Morphish is such a powerful ability against the TB. Ooh, Specialist Array is also a really good item on Morph.
Dire's bottom tower is about
Ooh, Sai now going for the shard. Really?
Dire's bottom tower couldn't withstand the tide.
No mana for Sunder or Onslaught to escape. Yeah. Was partly this is due to the Diffu, which takes away a lot of mana.
I like what I see.
Weigh anchor. This
Jabba gonna go for 4 staff. Standard stuff on Clockwork. Nick is now switched over to the Possessed Mask again. That's nice for sustain. Got a choice of so many good items. He's gonna give the other one to Prophet. Called the Specialist Array. Quite strong on Prophet. Definitely better than this Broom Handle. Now the spamming of Wrath of Nature is going to continue. Fight here in the middle. He's just going to roll out. He only does 1. Acceptable losses. Is I just going to walk now? Is working on the BKB. And I feel like the timing window for where Liquid is ahead is closing fast. I haven't really been able to play aggressive here. I guess they can still hope to outfight Town later with the favorable carry matchup. Oh, great initiation there. That's an easy kill. Yeah, when you're able to jump her like that, TA is so fragile. He relies on those refractions. And now it's going to be easy Roche. You can get the melt armor reduction. Makes Roshan a lot easier. Yeah, refraction is also really good against Roche. Ollie is incredibly poor. He's got the shard. But other than that, he's got basically nothing. Insania also very poor, but Daba actually is having a decent game. Got a 4 staff. Same for Q. But then jabs with 1B. Hasn't been doing that well. He got the BKB. But that's pretty much it. And how did he kill this Mickey guy twice?
Dire's top tower is about to take the plunge. Dire structures are fortified.
Then sent in here to protect the catapult.
Fortification can save them.
So they want to fight this. PP in here with 23. There's the charge in, but doesn't really find anything. Okay, so nice stun there from Jabba. They're gonna get the morphing once. but now he's only 2k HP. But actually, the TH is doing a lot in this fight. That was very nice here from Talon. Vicky is stunned. Oh, there's another ultimate available. He still has a lot of mana, but he was already fully morphed up. Wow. The only good spell for Rubik to steal is Rolling Thunder, and he will die during the roll before they reach his null for NP. Yeah, kind of. I mean, if you steal something like Wrath of Nature, it's also kind of nice. Also, if you steal Attribute Shift, you can wolf up in strength. It's kind of cool. Just remember to never go full agi. Yeah. He goes down. Okay, so Zai going full utility.
I could eat one of those.
I guess Heaven's Up is very powerful here.
Tower is under attack.
This means all the pressure carry is going to be in Mickey.
Killing spree.
Oh,
Bro, don't do that, bro.
Alan striking back.
Bro, don't do that, bro, please.
Just a minor annoyance with the glimpse. I definitely would say Talon have the advantage here. I would give them like 60% to win.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Ooh, Gaben actually says Liquid has the advantage. Interesting. Maybe because of this matchup of Morphling against TB. Not sure if that Axe first and NP was required this game. Yeah, I feel like you could have gotten away with being a bit more greedy. It's like that Maelstrom is also really powerful here. Like that magic damage is good against TB, the extra damage instance is great against TA. And now he's king of Mjolnir. Okay. He does want to scale through right click just later. Not so sure about this item build.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Mika has completed the Skadi now. We're gonna have massive amounts of anti-healing, but there's not really much healing coming out. I mean, pretty much only the living armor. Treant and Prophet sitting in a tree.
Twice as nice.
So they know that Prophet is there. Do they know that the others are also here? No, Talon is bailing.
The best player?
Too many liquid heroes. Both carriers going for pretty similar builds. No BKB on Mickey though, so far though. The thing is, it didn't help him that much because he's afraid of the overgrowth and the pulverize, both of which BKB doesn't work against. So instead, it's gonna go with a
Can't handle this deluge.
butterfly.
Haste.
Oh, Mickey gets found. Oh, doesn't quite work like that. Oh my god, Insania. Yeah, not quite the right timing there.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Zai pushing out top. Gone for the tree and summon talent. Extra split pushing power.
Bottom tower faces a stiff wind.
Amulet. Oh, you're right. You're right. Bramble doesn't go through BKB. Right. This doesn't pierce it. I'm just kind of so used to these single targets, bolts going through.
Tower faces a
But yeah, you need a 25 talent there. Ah, then maybe BKB would actually be good. Because you can also use BKB to purge off overgrowth once it's been committed.
structures are fortified.
Huh.
Radiant's bottom tower faces a stiff wind.
Dire's top tower is about to take the blood.
Bottom tower has fallen.
Yeah, that's a nice kill there from Jabs. Uses BKB rather early on this fight. But Liquid are just bailing. And yeah, like one supports death for a BKB used. That's okay. Didn't use meta though. And only BKB used on Primal Beast. So still I got a slight win for talent, but could have been much worse.
Dire's middle tower is drowning.
Yeah, so confusing with all these player names, but they always have like three parts of the name. There's like the team name, the real player name, and there's an extra stuff at the end. Like, especially if like one player has the name of another player there, like Liquid, Insania, Jarax. At least Nisha doesn't have any of the extra names. Q is down. Oh, nice. His arm there. Auto TB. This TB is pretty tanky. He hasn't even used BKB yet, but now he uses it. And this is not really a fight where Liquid are doing enough damage. Alright, Nikke. No, he's fine. Oh! TA though. Getting kind of caught there. Guess there's a little bit of a victory here for Liquid. Ooh, that's a nice item though. Nice rune there for Mikke. Roshan not up yet. Will respawn in less than a minute though. Not quite fast enough to exploit this death timer here. The game percentage. Okay, let me guess what game percentage is. I think it's 50%. I think it's still around 50%. 62. Gaben really likes Liquid here. 62%. Network is dead even, and objectives are pretty even too. Kind of interesting. Right, Liquid are into Roche. Not committing for it though. Oh, I think Nikke blocked the camp. There's only one creep here left. Feels bad. Oh, 23 also wanted to farm this camp, but nothing there.
Are scanning for enemies.
Right, I like the Daedalus here. But, given that there's Butterfly already, He needs to switch around. Don't know if he knows yet that there's butterfly, but I think you do need to go for an MKB there. Kind of awkward, like you need to drop one of these items. You don't really want to. Really would like to just finish the Daedalus.
Is about to take the plunge.
That really hurts. No MKB here either, so...
Dire's bottom tower
But now Mickey is going to be quite hard to kill. Okay, now they see it. And yeah, and instantly 23 has switched over to MKB. So they're back into Roshan again. Just have the EA move there. Bloodthorn is fine too. Yeah, but it doesn't work against BKB. Alright, Nick. Who gets the Aegis? Nick gets the Aegis, okay. I was looking at Lu. It's also like Amanda started purging off, so it's not that reliable. This should be a really good fight for Liquid. Yeah, TB has to run away. He gets somewhat decent Thunder off. Isha, it's okay. No, it's not okay. But yeah, that's gonna be a kill. And it was not a bloodless victory, but it is a victory. Mikoto trying to get away. And he will. No vision here for Disruptor. Has to go for it. Zai also go for it. Oh, they have vision of her now, but it's not quite in range for Glimpse.
tower is under pressure.
Also, Insania quite low. Interesting to see Mjolnir actually being purchased by on a Nature's Prophet.
Dire's middle tower is under
I guess to better deal with the illusions? Maybe?
Dire's middle tower is under pressure. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
I guess actually the Mjolnir active is really good against like Primal Beast, for example, with all the damage instances from Trample. From Pulverize and such, damage instances from Overgrowth. Yeah, the active is actually kind of nice there. Also gonna instantly delete refraction charges. I guess that's the reason behind Mjolnir. Now it's gonna go for a Hex. That is coming out for Mike. I like it. Still have 2.5 minutes of Aegis. What do they go for here?
The seeds of war.
Look at the Daedalus and also the MKB. Probably you have to complete the MKB first here. No MKB attempt here on Mikoto. How are you supposed to deal with this Morphling now if you know MKB? That was a hit seriously hard with that Daedalus.
Bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower won't
That's a pretty scary push.
Dire's structures are fortified.
He's absorbing the split shots here so that the siege groups remain safe. Mickey doesn't care, it's got 50 armor and evasion.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
And up to the high ground, 1 minute left here on Aegis. No reason to be afraid. They go in there, they're gonna get the morphing up. Rick is alive. TV is low.
They're trying to bring down Radiant's top tower.
So that was a nice attempt. Don't quite get anything more than the tower. That's okay.
Amazing what you found, like.
Oh, we go for Eon Disc. On Nisha. Oh, he's just gonna continuously switches back and forth. It's kind of smart, actually. Actually, also something you can do with what's it called, Lotus Orb. Because oh, can you no longer disable Lotus Orb?
Radiant are scanning
Or
for
disassemble
enemies.
it? Doesn't say it here either, so I think you can still disassemble Lotus Orb and then you disassemble Lotus Orb, rebuild the mana boots, assemble Lotus Orb again. It's a bit finicky, but it gives you a bunch of extra mana sustain. So now I guess we're gonna hit another little lull. Both teams kind of preparing for the next sieges.
Invisibility.
感谢大哥送的人头，比心哦。
My plate fell on the ground. Yeah, I need to be a bit careful with that. Don't want to pull a Swindle Melons. A Swindle Melons, aka Kyle, well known for losing whole Yules, dropping on the ground. I think that was like TI6 or something like that. He just wanted to do a more efficient mana boot, but his Yules got stolen. Maybe it was even like a stick or something. I think it's mana boots though. Alright, not finding anything so far. Nisha though, got the Ian Disc available. It's not really in any danger. Okay, both teams sort of respecting each other. Nothing really dying there. What did morphing buy? Was it the shard or something? He used to have more gold than this. Roshan could respawn in a sec. And it is sort of a medium timer. But it does finally have the scythe. No MKB though. Okay, now he's got the MKB and the Catalyst. Oh, he opted to keep the Dragon Lance over the boots. Plus, yeah, I feel like Threads is stronger than Dragon Lance most of the time. Movement speed is a really important stat, especially on these Edo heroes.
Amazing what you found lying around.
So you got one kill there. Oh my god! Ah, detection! There's no detection in Sania. Report. Okay, they get the kill there. Okay, of course, Swift Blink is going to be the final item here for TB. Replace the Dragon Lance. And then you still can consume an Aghanims. Still plenty of room to grow for him, as well as for Mika. Oh, Mika got the BKB. I think that's like his most recent item. And he's gonna replace the treads with a Satanic. Okay. You can also even get like a backpack refresher for your Terror Blade. Quite powerful to have an extra meta. Lots of room to grow for TB. Prophet also in a pretty good spot here. I don't think you want to sell your buyback at this stage. Let's make it. Can't even go still doing a stolen roll. True. So smoke comes out with everyone except Zai's Prophet. Only level 23 though. Don't really have that high levels. I guess no one has that high level yet. Liquid looking for some sort of fight. Luring out people here. Right. Rip those treants. Oh, Mikoto forced to BKB. We don't get anything there. And Liquid are into the Roach Pit. Ooh. Yeah, Mika is so strong right now. Uses BKB now. Oh, it's actually so close. He's wolfing up though. Oh, that took like nerves of steel not to go out there.
I don't consider myself the best player.
That was like very optimized from Mika. Okay, and now it's gonna have the Aegis. And probably needs a Tandic now. Might as well go for it. You don't need to strictly save buyback if you do have an Aegis. And backpack the BKB. Gonna heal up with the Satanic.
Dire's bottom barracks are under attack. Dire's bottom barracks.
Oh, Nisha, don't hit those.
Dire's middle tower is drowning.
Here come the memes.
Dire structures
Which means
are fortified. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
see Dota team losing to EU team to stand in.
Tower just got knocked down. Dire's middle
Okay, what is that unusual?
Dire's middle barracks have fallen.
I mean, this is also like a team who was with the favorites going in. I don't think many people expect the talent to be top 3.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
So they do defend for now. But huge lead for Liquid. 30k up. Okay, Prophet is now also pretty much maxed out. I guess you can consume the Aghanims. Get one more item. Lemurs don't care about stats. True. Yeah, it's always like a stupid memes about, oh, this region is bad, that region is bad. A lot of it is quite silly. Okay, Mickey going in there. Who can kill this man? That's a lot of damage coming out. Whoa. Yeah, let him cook also, like 23 also hits quite hard. Can it bring him down a second time? Because Henning is available. Use the BKB now. So let's buyback here. No, actually no buyback on Prophet. Whoa! Liquid with the throws. Whoa! That kind of makes the game might open again. And this TB, late game TB hits pretty hard. Ooh, him go for Revenant's Brooch. That's interesting. Why Revenant's Brooch? I mean... True Strike? No, he switched his mind. He switched it now, but yeah. It would be really weird to go Revenant's Brooch on DB.
Radiant's middle tower can't handle this
But yeah, Refresher obviously makes sense. Get a second meta. Get a second BKB.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, they're gonna take this tower.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's middle tower is under
Yeah, honestly, I don't think it was smart at all for Side not to have buyback there. But yeah, if they could have disengaged against CB meta, would have been very good. I guess I was just so confident with the Aegis and their lead. But they don't really lose any objectives here, only one tier 3 tower. 3-3 is maybe in a bit of trouble. It's fine. Demons will get away. No real follow-up there. Of course, is queued up the Aghanim's Blessing. Attacks so fast, it's actually ridiculous. Like, so he attacks like as fast as Alina, pretty much. Doesn't even have that many attacks with the items, right? He's got like 80 from this, and like 70 from this, and like, what is it, 60 from this? Not that much attack speed. Okay, this fight looks a lot better for Liquid. As soon as TB can no longer hit freely like that, it's quite tough. Yeah, the Witchbane is actually really powerful, that's true. How much mana does Morphing have? So it's 1600 mana, so you do like 40 damage, 40 pure damage with this, plus 20 attack speed. That's pretty good. Oh, Zai is dead? I think we need to disengage here. Don't like the buyback actually here. But actually they want to finish the game, I suppose. Oh, Zai gets zapped here. Very low. But he's a prophet, so it's fine. He's also level 25, so you got the no teleport cooldown. Let's end this game now. And there we go. That should be enough. Yeah, against Prophet it's more than 80 damage from the Witchbane. I think the item is really very powerful. A lot of people underestimate the Witchbane item. Plus the Dispel is very powerful as well. There's not that many items that can dispel both yourself and the enemy. That was a very nice game. So it's probably going to be a bit until the actual final starts. So I think I'll actually take a break from the stream and come back when the finals actually starts. So I guess I'm going to end the stream here and resume in maybe like an hour or something when the final starts. So, here a draft? Yeah, I don't like the draft from Talon there. I think first game Liquid just outplayed them. Second game they had the better draft. Yeah. Okay, so see you in an hour or something like that when the final starts. Goodbye in the meantime.